What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Ace Salmon here, back in our video today. We'll be going over my Week 5 predictions of this year's NFL slate. Last week we did all right. We went 9-7 and we hit on our lock, so actually a pretty solid week. We are about 500 on the year on predictions, and this week we are definitely going to do good. There's some matchups that I absolutely love this week, and I'm super excited to share with you guys my predictions and my analysis of this week's games. There's some matchups like I said, I'm really loving, and I think this is going to be a great video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe because we are trying to hit 420 subscribers soon. I've been trying to hit that for the last 3 videos. It really would help me, guys. And make sure to like the videos, make sure to comment, help the channel grow. Really, I'm trying to grow on here, and I really would appreciate it. And it takes 2 seconds, it's free, and it helps me out so much. So please, please do it. But besides that, we're gonna get straight into this video right now. Starting off this week with a big Thursday night game. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Atlanta and taking on the Falcons. This is a very good game in my opinion, but the Bucks, that +2 is looking too nice, so I'm gonna go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here. I believe in the Bucks. They have been on one. Baker Mayfield has looked absolutely phenomenal, and I was hating on them last week for that loss versus the Broncos. But man, the Broncos defense looks lights out. They absolutely locked down the New York Jets last week, and they locked down the Bucks the week before. They are going to be elite. And I'm not trying to talk about the Broncos right now, but I'm just saying that the fact is that Tampa Bay is a very good team this year, and I think that they're going to go in there, and I think they're going to beat the Falcons. The Falcons have some great players, don't get me wrong. I just think that the Bucks will take this game against the Falcons. New York Jets, Minnesota, in London, 9:30 in the morning on Eastern time zone. I like the Vikings here. They're -2.5. I like that a lot. The Jets are coming off a bad loss. They have not looked very good on offense. Garrett Wilson is not happy whatsoever. Their defense is amazing, though. But the Vikings have actually had a really good defense this year, and their offense has been absolutely lights out. So I'm going to go with the hot hand here, and we're going to take the Minnesota Vikings. Next, Baltimore-Cincinnati. Big, big division game. Baltimore will be heading to Cincinnati, and I think that Baltimore will win. Cincinnati has looked all right this year. I mean, they started off 1-3, which isn't very good. Baltimore just coming off a big, big win over Buffalo last week. They absolutely killed Buffalo, which is a very good win in itself because Buffalo was looking like one of the best teams in all of NFL, and Baltimore literally just dog smacked them. Their run game looks great. Lamar has looked absolutely fantastic. He's been playing great, not making mistakes, and I think if they keep that up, they will no doubt beat the Cincinnati team. -2.5 is crazy. Next, we have Buffalo versus Houston, and I'm going to go with Buffalo. Josh Allen does not usually lose twice in a row, so I'm a really big believer in that, and I think that Buffalo is going to fix what they messed up in last week versus the Ravens. They did not look good whatsoever, and the Bills have looked like a pretty good team all year, so that was very surprising, especially coming off that Monday night whooping they gave to Jacksonville. But I do think that they will go into Houston and beat Houston. Houston has looked all right. They've had some close games this year, but I mean, it's hard to bet against CJ Stroud, don't get me wrong, but I'm just going to take Josh Allen here. I really am believing in Josh Allen. I really do think that this is a year the Bills could have a chance, but give me the Bills, man. -1, I like it. The next game that we will be talking about is the Carolina Panthers at Chicago in Soldier Field. The Bears are 4-point favorites, and I am loving it. The Bears defense is absolutely amazing. That defense is just full of stars, man. They are coached well, they play hard, and they win the Bears games. But the Bears offense did not look that bad last week. They're starting to come together, or not Justin Fields. I almost said Justin Fields, but Caleb Williams is starting to hit some throws. Even though that him and DJ Moore had some miscommunications, that could have been some big plays. But man, I think Caleb's going to start to get it together. And I think he's going to show the league why he was the #1 overall pick. I think this game could be a coming out party for him. I'm going to go with the Bears here. I'm really confident in this one. I would actually honestly give this one lock of the week, honestly. I am actually really confident in that. This and Baltimore are probably my 2 locks of the week. I really like those games. Also, Minnesota, if you want to do a little 3-leg parlay. Just saying, I really am liking those covers. I think this could be the lock. I think I'm going to go, this is the lock. The Bears -4. I really like it versus the Panthers. I know Andy Dalton's going to come back to Chicago, but, man, give me the Bears -4. Next, Cleveland, Washington. Give me Washington. Cleveland, they lost last week as favorites, and I am not going to go on them. I didn't go on them last week. I went with the Raiders, and I was right. But the Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels just had one of the best starts of the year ever out of any quarterbacks. 82% completion percentage, absolutely electric. he's starting to absolutely look like the offensive rookie of the year right now. They're starting to, they're starting to give him more and more each week. They're easing him into it, and they are doing it perfectly. This offense fits him, and he's able to make big plays with that. He's starting to find Terry McLaurin, and their run game has come alive. Brian Robinson Jr. has looked absolutely great. Austin Eckler also. So this Commanders team, don't sleep on them. They look pretty good, and I do think that they will beat the Cleveland Browns this week. Next, we have Indianapolis and Jacksonville. Oh gosh, um, I do not know. This is a crazy one, but I honestly think that Indy will win. I am not going to bet against Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is going to start. I like Joe Flacco. I think that he will get the job done. And Jacksonville has not looked very good. They are done, I think. I think Doug Peterson will get fired if he loses this game right here. They look absolutely awful. I feel bad for Trevor Lawrence. He has to deal with it because this team makes them look a lot worse than what they really are. But Indy has some great playmakers, and I think that Flacco can get them the ball. And I think that he's actually better for them than Anthony Richardson right now. So if he starts, they will win. Miami and New England, and as much as this pains me to say, I'm hoping I can curse it, but we're gonna go with the New England Patriots. They're in Foxborough. The Dolphins look absolutely awful. Last week we got absolutely belt to ass by the Titans. We threw for 60 yards. Our offense looked miserable. Tyreek Hill can't catch anything. The game did not look very good, and I am not betting on us to win. I am not touching this game, in my opinion. I will not bet on this. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to go with the Patriots. They have good defense, and, you know, if their defense can lock up the Dolphins' offense, then eventually the Dolphins' defense will fold, and then the New England Patriots will win. Next, we have San Francisco and Arizona. Give me San Fran, man. Arizona, I bet on them, I think, almost every week. And I like Arizona. I like the playmakers they got. I actually like their coach. But I do think that San Francisco will win. They're 7-point favorites at home. I really don't see an upset coming here. Even though Kyler Murray has played pretty well this season, I just don't think they will pull off this win against San Francisco. San Francisco has too many key playmakers that will take advantage of Arizona's defense. Las Vegas versus Denver, and give me Denver. I'm going to go Denver. I mean, their defense has looked absolutely amazing this last 2 weeks. And don't get me wrong, Las Vegas has a good defense too. That D-line is not a joke whatsoever. Wilkins and Crosby are an absolutely fantastic duo, but the offensive production isn't there. I do not think Devontae Adams will play another game in a Las Vegas Raiders jersey. And I mean, I'm not a big fan of their offense. Gardner Minshew is all right. I mean, Jacoby Myers I like, but Zamir White, Alexander Madison, they're not going to be able to run the ball really. I just don't think that they will be able to win this game. Next, we have Green Bay and the Los Angeles Rams, and I will be going with the Green Bay Packers. I think they'll bounce back from that L from last week. Jordan Love, he was rusty, threw 3 picks, but he also had 4 touchdowns and almost 400 yards passing. Really confident in the Green Bay Packers stepping back up. They had a bad week, but I think they will bounce back better than ever, and I do think that they will beat the Rams, who are down a lot of players. They've struggled with a lot of injuries. I think Tutu Atwell is their number 1 receiver right now, which is crazy to think about this year because Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp were in that spot. But, Sean McVay is a very good coach, and he could cook up, but I'm going to go with the Packers on this. Next are the New York Giants and the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks on this one. The Seahawks are coached well, they play hard, and they are good. Their defense looks absolutely amazing. Their offense is actually surprisingly well. Geno Smith is back playing really well. DK Metcalf has been absolutely fantastic. Kenneth Walker came back and absolutely delivered last week. Zach Charbonnet looks great. Lockett. They have a lot of playmakers all around, and that defense is not a joke. The Giants, even though I don't think the Giants are that bad, Daniel Jones has not looked that bad this year. Daniel Jones has been solid. You look at the Giants' record and you'll probably think, oh, this Daniel Jones guy is really holding him down. Daniel Jones has not been that bad this year. I will say, I'm going to defend him. Daniel Jones has not been that bad. He has been struggling with a lot of stuff. He gets hit a lot. He gets put in bad spots, but he is not that bad. So, but, we will be going with the Seahawks. Next, we have the last 2 games we'll be talking about, which is the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Saints and the Chiefs. But we got to go start off on the Sunday night game. Cowboys at Steelers. Steelers are coming off their first loss of the season. The Cowboys are coming off a win, but they did lose Micah Parsons Micah Parsons will not be playing this week, I'm pretty sure. Big loss on the defensive side of the ball. But luckily for them, they're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Arthur Smith can't coach shit, so give me the Cowboys. Plus 2.5 is free. I'm liking it. I think that it's gonna be a good game. Um I do like the fact that Arthur Smith's play calling over there for the Steelers. Even though I will say that last week's loss was not on the Steelers. Their offense actually played pretty well. If George Pickens doesn't fumble, they probably win that game. But I just think that the Cowboys will win. Next, we have Saints, Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. They are minus 5.5. I don't know if I'd bet that, but I do think that they will beat the Saints at home. The Saints, though, I will say it, the Saints have looked pretty good. I like the Saints. I like Derek Carr. I like what they're doing over there. I like their offensive coordinator. I like Alvin Kamara. I would not be surprised if the Saints could go in there and win a game. That would not surprise me whatsoever. I really like the Saints. I think they're a great team. I think that they have something brewing. And I think that they could come out there and beat the Chiefs and give the Chiefs their first loss of the season. But my gut's telling me Kansas City, so that's what I'm going to stick with. If I'm wrong, I'm not even mad about it. But that's going to be it for you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys who clicked on this video. It means so much to me when you guys watch my videos. Like, really, it makes my day when I see people actually watch it. It makes me so happy. But I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really enjoy you guys. So please come back to the channel. If you guys made it this far, make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment, say what's up. Say whatever you guys want down below. I really would appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. It is your boy, A Solomon, out. Peace.